Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for more Hearts of Iron 3. I'm your other host, Kelvin. So where we last left off, our opposition has completely run out of supplies. Always nice to have that done. Good. Yeah, radios is a huge thing. So it's 1940, so we're going to immediately just start on industry now. How are things here? People's Army, yeah. Yeah, okay. Good. Things continue, as they do. We have light armor 4 now. Yeah. Which isn't half bad. I mean, 3-2, 5 penetration. Alright. So, unsurprisingly, Bulgaria's in the Axes, Bulgaria's mobilizing. The enemy at this point has run out of supplies. I can't even begin to imagine why. Maybe it's because they have actual infantry. Which I'm not certain if anyone noticed, but is a bad pick for Africa. I'm just throwing it out there. Unfortunately, I can't tell where the actual end of this is. I mean, at some point, you know, at some point, everything just sort of runs out. I don't know where, though. The infrastructure does. So we're going to have to find it. We're looking for infrastructure darkening to this color, which means 10% or less. And as we advance, who knows how far it'll extend in the areas we can't see. Alright, good. At least it goes out that far if they're retreating out there. Surge volunteers. Always appreciable. Good. I think the Italians have also stopped their offensive as a result of running out of supplies. I'm calling it a wild guess, because it's the only thing I can think of that makes sense as to why their offensive has stopped. I would wager that despite them having militia, again, likely related to Britain cutting off supplies to the region, that they are simply, you know, out of supplies, as it turns out. Anyone can suffer from it. You gotta be careful. Even my supplies aren't doing too great. But, best I can ask for, really. And I have the power to produce more if I need it. And I don't have to worry about transporting logistics, because my capital is here. So, infrastructure. Okay, that's 10%. Good, that's 10%. 10%. So we can't go there, but we can go here. And as expected, they can't fight back, because they have no supplies. So we need to march on here and take this, as this will get us some more coal. Which I'm perfectly alright with. Good. So far not bad, actually. We're doing okay. But yeah, I'm pretty certain that the Italians are out of supplies at this point. I'm willing to hedge my bets on it. You get out of here. No, okay, so that's just out of infrastructure, yep. Good. We are winning. Victory will be ours. Ha ha. Alright. So, I think we need to prep up for our attack on the Italians. Because like I said, if they're just as out of supplied as I think they are, which it really looks like they are, then I'm in good shape. I suppose that came with my seed, did it? Ooh, it did. Came with the whole point of it. Still don't have enough rare resources to do anything with it, but hey, it's something. So yeah, I'm gonna hedge my bets and say the Italians are as out of IC as the British. And prep for my invasion. Yep. Looks like they might just be getting a little bit back. But I can ensure that they don't get any more back if I manage to get rid of their port. That will guarantee them permanently out of supplies up here. I'm worried about here, but again, the invasion seems to have come to a halt. I'm pretty certain infrastructure extends down here, so maybe the British are putting up resistance, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. On the other hand, it looks like the British have been completely screwed, with Egypt completely falling apart. Alright. Not exactly what I expected. Okay, I don't know how you can do that, why you can do that, or anything else, but I don't really care. Italian Somaliland. I do. This is alright. We're gonna declare war. There's a restore France, possibly. Independence is guaranteed by Germany. In that case, I'm not going to. I was like, I should take the land. No, I really shouldn't. I'm gonna war with them anyway, oh well. And I guess we might as well. The Djibouti region. Okay, go there. I'm looking to try and cut off that port as soon as possible. The undeclared war. Yeah, it looks like they're retreating to the port. No activity on the south, so it's looking good for my theory that they have been completely out of supplies for a while now. And now we test the theory. They're out of supplies. Excellent. With no hope. So yeah, that's the region, so we need to fight north there. They are... Yeah, what little supplies they have, not enough. Not even fucking close. You need a lot more than that, Italy. Especially if I happen to get a hold of your ports. Or port, rather. Or in general, just cut you off from your port. Doesn't really matter what I do. There. These guys, cooked. They can't even get more supplies if they wanted to. Poor bastards. That's fine. Not too concerned. Alright, you. Run the gauntlet up there. You press the attack onto the port. We need to take it back at any cost. Or not, well, whatever. We need to take it. That's the point. We can't allow them to continue getting any amount of supplies in the region. They want to try and defend it to their heart's content, they may. But already most of their forces have been eliminated in the northern regions. Southern region, still nothing. Alright. And thus, the battle of this part, anyway, is come to a conclusion, I think. British and Italian forces alike, and French, have all been taken. So far, Germany hasn't pulled off a sea lion or anything. We'll have to see how it goes. Invasion of Yugoslavia. So everything is going as foreseen, as historic, other than me. But hey, nothing new there, right? Alright. So yeah, we're going to push to the south now and ensure our victory here. Takes them forever to move, unfortunately. It's a great distance. And there you go. That region, this region belongs to us. It's ours now. The Italians, of course, can't get more troops through here, which is fine. And good. Like I said, we need to push south now. And we need to take this region. And that will complete the greater Ethiopian Empire that we've built. Alright, so we have Italians. All hands man your battle stations. The Italians seem to have managed to finally get something. Something. Acquire territory on Finland. Yep. Yugoslavia has joined the Allies. As for me, I'm just at war with everyone. Because, hey, why not? Impossible? No. I have no interest in it. Those jerks. You know, you'd think at some point they would be interested, but at this point it doesn't seem so. I, to this day, do not understand why Italy is willing to make peace at the start. No. We cannot lose Addis Ababa at any cost, really. We lose that, we actually lose the game. We get annexed. So I'd really prefer it if we could not lose it. That'd be great. Like, get some actual forces there right away. I mean, hell, even if we just slow them down by a day each time we do that, that's fine. I don't care, just need to hold on. Okay, good. They've stopped. Alright, so we're fouled up against a few Italians, but not much, actually. This is definitely handleable. Launching an attack, which is not going to go well for them at all. Yeah, I can safely say that was in our interest. And we can counter. I want to leave behind one militia division just to make sure that they can't do anything sneaky. Okay, you have a different job. You're to head here. I see efficiency. Always nice to see. Alright, how are things? Cut the research on that, and get me some better armor and guns on that. How are militia things? 1942. Alright, you know, we have enough small arms on the militia. I wouldn't mind some light artillery, which would give them some toughness. Give them that instead. Alright. So unfortunately, the Italians are coming out in force, but again, I believe that they will quickly run out of supplies. Personally. This is just a complete mess, isn't it? Yeah, we've lost the province of Dolo to Italy. I expected this. Things are still going, actually, all things considered, pretty well. Like, we've gotten the northern half. And now we just have to engage in one hell of a battle for the south. These militia had better arrive first. Like, are they even moving at all? I'm beginning to think they aren't. Alright. Join in there. Yeah, there we are. Good stuff. And that should hopefully more or less cut off his special troops. Coal donations. We will set the world ablaze. Can it be rare materials? I could really use that. Alright, we got that good. Hey. Stop that. Italy enforced conquer on Iraq. So that's troubling. For many reasons, but we'll be okay. Like I said, the Italians have too many troops, and I'm pretty confident in saying not enough supplies. I'm going to damn well make sure about this and make sure that we have these guys here at all times. Yeah, they're out of supplies. It's time for a Grand Slam push. Their primary way of getting supplies in here is probably Mogadishu, so we need to try and get to that. If we take that, I'm pretty confident in saying well, they've captured a British port. But it'll at least reduce, if we capture either one of them, it'll reduce the amount of supplies they get in and further exasperate their already ginormous supply issue. Like, the supply issue is out of control at this point. Even though they have our southern half, that's irrelevant to me. Remember, as long as we don't lose Addis Ababa, we actually don't lose. It is our only victory point. Battle of Dolo. Like, they've even brought in airplanes. That tells me that we are gold. Unfortunately, they're smart. They're going for the ports. You have to be careful. Alright. I want to change the direction here. We need to try and keep them... Damn it. Fall back to the mountains. I'm still going to take a dive for Mogadishu. I honestly think it's worth it. If I can get a hold of it. Kaiser Wilhelm II. Passed away today, at age 82. Legated in exile in the Netherlands, concluded for a civil war, began the throne, vowing never to return to Germany until the monarchy had been restored. Now, head of House von Holzerheim. That's nice. Like I said, gotta go for the ports. If I pull this off and manage to cut their supplies completely, and that's it. They aren't particularly willing to let me keep that port, are they? Attack even if you can. Something. I didn't notice they had troops garrisoning there. We're in trouble. This is looking bad, but I think it will be okay. It's definitely rough, though. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, though, folks, so thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, this has been your lovely, lovely host, Gilvin, signing off.